I'm Coach Travis Williams. I coach the linebackers. I'm the co-defensive coordinator. Just a big shout out to the Alumni Association. I just want to thank y'all for just allowing us to do this. I also pray that you're being safe out there with the COVID-19. I know we're being safe as well on this end. So I just want to just take the time just to talk to everyone. The first thing I just want to just talk about just stability of the staff. I want everyone to understand that, you know, we talked about it a lot as a staff, especially with the defense. We had guys that graduated last year that started with the same defensive staff they were when they became as a freshman. So that's a big deal there. And just also just as you look at it, just the amount of Auburn men that you have here at Auburn University that Coach Malzahn had assembled here. We have 13 overall. We have 4 on the staff overall, as far as like 4 that's on the field coaching, but 13 amongst the hallways inside of the athletic complex, which is really big because it's really important that the student athlete understand that it was guys and girls that was in their shoes before they got there. And us understanding everything they're about to go through, you know, walking to the Haley Center and, you know, walking the halls and being in the athletic complex and playing at Jordan-Hare is very important that people before them are there to kind of show them the ropes. So I think it's really, really big that Coach Malzahn has that foundation and everything assembled there with the former players, guys and girls. I think it's a really, really big deal. Through the last 2 months, you know, it's definitely been an adjustment for everyone around the world, you know, and obviously we had to adjust here, you know, just talking to the players, going over the Zoom meetings, and, you know, we try to keep it as similar as possible. You know, it's a new normal, but you still have to try to stay the same as much as possible. So when we're meeting as a linebacker group, obviously when we go into meeting, first thing we do, we pray. One of the players will pray, and that's on there, and that's something they want to do. And then we'll get into ball talk, you know, and then throughout the week, every day, you know, every day we checking on these guys and making sure they're okay, you know, making sure family is okay, making sure no one is sick, make sure they don't need anything. You know, you may have guys with internet problems. You got to continue to just communicate with them. You may be in the middle of a Zoom meeting and the kid jumps out and then jump back in because of the internet. And you just have to just understand that it's just an adjustment right now. But through this time, we actually got a lot closer. You know, the guys, I mean, they came up with, you know, doing push-ups every day, doing 100 push-ups. They would call on the Zoom, and they'll do their push-ups, and then now they're running a mile once a week. So it's just bringing us closer and closer, and just it forced you to communicate. You have to communicate, and it's been awesome for us because we already a tight-knit group. And even as a staff, every day you just communicate. And the main thing, you know, yes, we're going to talk football and we're going to talk recruiting, but the main thing that we do, we make sure everybody is okay. And that's the part that's really, really awesome. You know, before we do anything, we just make sure everyone is okay, your family and everything. So that's really something that's special. And then in the landscape of just recruiting, the great thing about Auburn is getting guys on campus, because we have a beautiful campus, we have beautiful people, and it's the people inside the buildings that makes it great. Obviously, we can't have guys on campus, so we do different things virtually to kind of bring the kid to campus. But it's nothing like being on campus, and we'll obviously get them on campus when this thing opens up. But we want to right now we're trying to bring Auburn to them and give them as much information as we can give them right now. You know, so that's been an adjustment, which is good. Just, you know, and then on social media, just trying to have as much content as possible, because right now everybody in an even playing field as far as just trying to figure out a way to reach these student athletes. So that's been adjustments for us, and it's been good. You know, it's been good. The day that we found out we can't be in the office, we hit the ground running and thinking of ideas to reach all the recruits and thinking of ideas to make sure our current players are safe. And it's been awesome just sitting down, listening to the meeting, just listening to Coach Malzahn and his direction, his leadership. It's really been awesome. Just want to talk about the linebackers. You'll read a lot about it's the strength of the defense coming back because there's a lot of returning starters. You have KJ Britt, who was an All-SEC linebacker last year. You also have Owen Papos, Jacoby McClain, Chandler Wooten. Those 4 guys rotated a lot last year. No one really knew who they were last year. So now people are kind of picking up on them. So we got to just have that same mentality next year as we go into the season. You know, we the no-name group. Nobody knows about us. You know, we're going to walk solid and carry a big stick. We're not going to be afraid of anybody. We're going to get everything. We're going to earn everything that we get. And obviously, we understand our defensive line was really, really good last year. It's been good consistently since Coach Garner has been here. So we don't expect that to slow down at all. But we do understand it starts up front. We do understand that the defensive line make our whole defense go, from the linebackers to the defensive backs. So we understand that. But we also understand that we're going to have to pick it up a whole nother level. We're not going to read the newspapers. We're not going to read the internet. That doesn't mean a hill of beans to us. We're going to go to work. You know, that's just, we're going to have a blue-collar mentality. We don't have starters. We have standards. So if everybody in our room just uphold that standard, good things will happen. So we don't get into what we did last year. Nobody really don't care what you did yesterday. So that's going to be our mentality, and we're going to go to work. And that's just the Auburn blue-collar way that we're going to go about our business. But very, very, very proud of the group. Academically, they're doing great. You know, we have out of the guys in our room, we have 6 or 7 guys that's above 3.0. You know, it's just stuff to be proud of. You know, just the FCA award, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. The last 4 years has been a linebacker. Don't have anything to do with Coach Travis Williams. It's their parents and the foundation and the upbringing that they have. And when they get here with the direction of Brother Chet, our team chaplain, them guys to continue to establish their faith while they're here. So that's a big deal. So when you're out recruiting, we want to definitely find players to help us beat our rivals, but we want to make sure it's the right fit for Auburn University. And just being a person that graduated from here and played here, when you're out recruiting, you want to find that right fit. You know, you want to definitely find the right player, but make sure it's the right fit. You know, you don't want to chase guys up and down the hallways to go to class. You know, and I get it. Everybody's not going to wake up wanting to go to school. I get that. But when you here at Auburn University, man, you're a student athlete. You're a student first. So, you know, we take great pride in that here. And I think Coach Malzahn is doing an excellent job. If you just look at the overall GPA and the graduations that we're doing here, just the lead of our leadership is been awesome. So we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to just continue to graduate players and continue to have all SEC linebackers, all Americans, draft picks. That's our goal. And we're definitely going to follow the direction of Coach Steele, who's done a heck of a job as a defensive coordinator here at Auburn. And the sky's the limit. We can continue to go up from there. You know, doing a great job of evaluating kids. You know, doing a really, really good job of evaluating. And then once they get on campus, doing an even better job of developing them. Because we're still in a developmental sport where these kids are not going to be microwave ready. So you got to be able to develop them. And that's what we take pride in. We go in every day and we always just talk about developing. And then you'll see it. You just see the outcome on the field. But like we talked about KJ Britt, who we call him downhill Britt. He's physical. You know, he tried to run through people's soul, which I like it. You know, that just takes it back to the days of when I played and before I even played. You know, you got Owen Papo, who was a kid that was highly recruited. But he came in, he went to work. He didn't care about whatever stars he was. He came in and he wanted to prove that he belonged, and he proved it by his action. He didn't prove it by talking, which he kind of earned his teammates' respect from there. And you got Kobe McClain, you put him on the field, he gonna make plays. You know, he's very, very productive. And then you got Chandler Wooten, another guy that can make a lot of plays for us. So we have 4 guys that we really, really feel good about. And we also have guys that we was waiting to watch this spring. And obviously we didn't have spring, so we were watching the summer where we continue to see the development of Josh Marsh. You know, we continue to see the development of OC Brothers. We got guys that we're looking forward to. We got a kid named Tanner Dean that was a walk-on that started day one. We was in Dallas Cowboys Stadium. We playing against Oregon. He's running down on kickoff. And he's a kid. We was like, man, just put in the work like Tanner, because he goes above and beyond. And he's earned the respect of his teammates as well. So, man, and we're really, really proud of the linebacker group. We're proud of the whole defense as a whole. As the linebackers go, we're a very, very tight group. You know, and just looking forward to just continue just coaching them and molding these guys into great young men. Obviously, they can play football, but you just can't be here to coach them about football. That just can't be the number one thing. It has to be deeper than football, and that's why I try to take my relationship way deeper than football. Football is going to end. Football is going to end, but they got to leave here with a degree. And every kid that came through here that stayed at Auburn has graduated 100% of the time in a linebacker position. So that's something that we take great pride in. And when it comes to schoolwork, I don't play about schoolwork. And they don't play about it. Their parents don't play about it. So that's, it makes it easy for me. But it's a great foundation, starting with our leader, Coach Malzahn, and our defensive coordinator, Coach Kevin Steele, and everybody falling in line and everybody staying on the same page. And the goal is to make sure these young men leave here even better than when they came, and just be better people. Leave with a degree, win a lot of games, win championships. But at the same time, at the end of the day, make sure these student athletes have a great experience here and leave here with a smile. And at the end of the day, saying, okay, if I had to choose to come back to Auburn, I would do it again 100 times more. Thank you. Warrior.